Welcome everyone to Hanani with Amy. I'm Amy and I'm so excited that you're here today. Please subscribe to our newsletter on our YouTube page and we'd love to see you on a Sunday for a virtual live class. We're going to continue today to flow into the themes of Elul. We'll explore spiritual accounting on the mat today. Cheshbon, hanefesh. And we'll gaze into the year, looking at all of the blessings and the good, and also looking at the challenges and the difficulty, opening our heart to all of it and taking it all in. And we still have time before we end the year to sweeten it, to find the sparks of goodness. So find a comfortable seat on the mat. Grab blocks or a chair, blanket if you want to have it handy. And gently close the eyes or gaze down, connecting with your breath and settling in. And breathing in as the inhale fills your lungs with fresh air. And exhale out the old. And we'll continue breathing like this, letting the breath move through you and releasing any tension that you're holding in the shoulders, in the jaw, in the temples. And taking one more deep breath like this. And then gently open the eyes. And we'll begin today by bringing in a verse from Psalm 27. And we recite Psalm 27 every day during the month of Elul. And so we'll reach the arms out and up. Big inhale as the arms float up. Palms touch at the top. The eternal is my light and salvation. Exhale through the heart center. I shall not fear. And we'll do that a few more times like this, reaching the arms out and up. The eternal is my light and salvation. Exhale through the heart. I shall not fear. And continue like this, opening up to finding support and protection as this verse moves through you. This work is hard work, but the King is in the field in the month of Elul. The divine is very close. You are supported. You are protected. You are not alone. Arms floating up one more time. The eternal is my light and salvation. Exhale through the heart. I shall not fear. And then we'll clasp the fingers, placing the hands over the heart, letting the heart beat into your palms, sending the breath there, waking up the heart. The heart is our guide this month as we explore the year. Big inhale as you reach the arms out behind you, letting the heart soar forward. And then exhale, pulling the belly in as the hands touch the shoulders. Gentle tuck of the chin. Moving back and forth like this, rocking on the pelvis forward as the heart opens. And maybe rocking back on the pelvis as you pull the belly in, rounding through the spine. A few more times, just opening the heart to seeing things with love. Seeing both the good and the challenges. And maybe with each movement, your heart is becoming more malleable. It's becoming softer. And it's expanding. And we'll do that one more time. Big inhale as the arms open like wings. And exhale as you pull the heart through the shoulder blades. And we'll meet in center, coming onto all fours. You can go ahead and grab a blanket here for your knees, and you may want to grab blocks as well as we come into a low lunge. Stepping the right foot forward, lowering the hips down, sending the breath to the front of the hip flexor, and letting the earth pull you closer towards it, creating an opening through the front of the body. And from this place, you gaze forward, imagining that you're gazing into the garden of your life. What were the blessings of the year? What were the gifts? What were the things that I accomplished? Maybe these are flowers in your garden, or fruits, or vegetables. But just gaze, taking it all in, and then reaching the hips back as you lengthen through the right leg, flexing through the foot, reaching the crown of the head towards the toes, and sending the breath down the leg, maybe swaying back and forth as you take in this garden. What were the themes that were present in my life that cultivated and nurtured these blessings and gifts? Can you start to see a thread of wisdom that you can glean from this garden, from these blessings? And then we'll roll back through the foot, and you can move the blocks out of the way, coming onto all fours and walking your hands forward, knees back, coming into puppy pose as you reach the heart towards the earth. And the earth is the element in the month of Elul. Let it nurture your heart. What are the nutrients that your heart needs as it explores the year? And see if your heart can touch down, connecting with the earth, and sending the breath through the body, maybe even swaying here, or gentle micro movements. And we'll rise back up to all fours, stepping the left leg forward this time, lowering the hips, and you might find that one side is tighter than the other. Maybe it takes a little more time to release into the earth. And this time, gazing into your garden, what were the challenges? What were the difficulties? These may look like weeds in the garden. They may be plants that never fully bloomed or blossomed. Or they may be predators in the garden that needed to be removed immediately. And so take it all in. Sometimes the weeds will end up blooming the most beautiful flower despite the challenge. Other times, the predator in the garden needs to be removed immediately. It's just not good for you. And so take it all in as you reach the hips back, lengthening through the left leg, flexing through the toes, reaching the forehead towards the shin, swaying in the wind as you send the breath down the leg, creating space through the back of the leg, and maybe creating space in the garden as you think about what you want to remove for the next year. And what do you want to keep? Is there a story with the weeds and the predators? Is there a theme that you see? Just being the gentle witness. And then we'll roll back through the foot, bending through the knee, coming back to all fours briefly as you come down onto the belly. Goalposting the arms beside you, rooting the pubic bone into the earth. And you can feel the tops of the feet and thighs connecting with the earth. Forehead connecting. And on the next breath, we'll rise up from the challenges and difficulties with joy. As we inhale, lifting up however much you can. Feeling the extension through the back. And then exhale as you release. We grow, we heal, we evolve from the challenges. And can you rise up into the blessing that comes with that process? Inhale, lifting up, arms lift, heart lifts, shoulder blades pulling together. And exhale, floating back down. And we'll do that one more time. Inhale as you rise. And exhale, returning. And we'll come back onto all fours as we begin to make circles with the hips, reaching the hips forward to the side and back, integrating all of these experiences. And this can be a big circle, it can be a small circle. Can you start to invite all of it in? Take a big inhale. Breathing it through you without any judgment. Just holding space for it. Reversing the circle. Taking your time if there's a particular place that you want to envelop. And just seeing it all come together as you gaze in. We still have time to sweeten. We still have time to find the goodness. We'll do one more circle like this. And then we'll come back to all fours, tucking the toes, lifting up into our down dog, and pedaling out the feet, rooting through the palms, maybe a soft bend in the knees as the sitting bones reach up to the heavens, and gazing at the feet. Where can these feet take you? Can they help you move through the garden of your life, evaluating what needs to come out of this garden? What do I want to plant? Gazing at the feet that will walk you through the garden as we begin to walk forward on the mat. Reaching the crown of the head down, sending the breath through the low back, maybe even draping over the thighs, and sending the breath through the backs of the legs, and feeling the pulse of life below you, feeling the earth nurturing you. And we'll roll up to standing very gently. Coming to the top of the mat, feet rooting into this garden. Big inhale, arms reaching out and up, palms touch, shoulder blades connect as the heart floats up. The eternal is my light and salvation. Exhale through the heart center, I shall not fear. 2 more times like this, making a circle of protection around you. Big inhale, reaching upwards. The eternal is my light and salvation. Exhale, I shall not fear. Feeling supported. The king is in the field. Reaching the arms out one more time. Palms touch, heart floats up. The eternal is my light and salvation. Exhale, I shall not fear. And I don't know if you experienced this, but I had the light shining on me as I did that. just another reminder, you are not alone, especially this month when the divine is so accessible to share your dreams, to look at the challenges, to hold space with you for growth and change. And we'll step the left leg back, coming into a crescent, lowering the hips down, hugging the hips in together, rooting down through the feet as you connect with your compassionate center line, the center line and heart of Tiferet. And then we'll reach the arms out and up, letting them float to the top, taking in all of the lessons from the blessings, from the gifts, letting them saturate within you as the arms float down. Now let's do that 2 more times. Inhale as the arms reach up, feeling the saturation of nutrients from the goodness, from the hard work, taking time to enjoy it. Arms floating down. Let's do that 1 more time. Arms lift, shoulder blades coming together, fingertips up, sending a wave of love through the body, self-love for everything that you experienced. And then we'll open up to the side, twisting towards the front leg, fingertips reaching out both sides, gazing into the challenges, into the difficulties, and inviting them in, sending the breath through the body as you twist, looking at all of it, being grateful for it. And then very carefully coming through center, opening up to Warrior Two, finding a wide stance, placing the shoulders over, or hands over the shoulder as you lower down, holding your heart and integrating the good, the difficulties, holding it all in your heart, bending deeply through the right thigh, rooting down through the left foot, and then open the arms out wide, gazing over the right fingertips. Are there places that I want to change? Are there situations, experiences that I want to sweeten? And see yourself doing this. The sense of the month is action, and the smallest step can change everything. Maybe it's just a little more water for one of your plants or flowers. Maybe it's a little more food. Maybe it's oversaturated. Can you see yourself making adjustments in the garden? And then we'll rise up through the right leg, right foot facing the side of the mat, hands on your waist, reaching the heart up on an inhale. Exhale, forward fold, reaching the hands down onto the earth, connecting with the earth, and gazing within, maybe rocking back and forth, letting this movement help you to see if there are places that could have turned out differently with the smallest adjustment. It doesn't have to be a huge shift or huge change. Maybe it's just catching that predator before it grows and using it as fertilizer instead of letting it grow into a weed. It can even nurture your next garden. Maybe it's planting something that you know will flourish. Just observing, sending the breath through the back of the body, sitting bones reaching up, crown of the head reaching down. And then we'll walk the hands and the feet towards the top of the mat. The left foot meets the right. releasing the head towards the earth, and then rolling back up to standing, rooting down through the feet. Big inhale, arms reaching out and up, palms touch. The eternal is my light and salvation. Exhale through the heart, I shall not fear. And let's do that 2 more times. Let that light move through you, dissipating your fears. Palms touch. The eternal is my light and salvation. Exhale through the heart center, I shall not fear. Last time like this. Arms open wide, touching at the top, letting the heart soar upwards. The eternal is my light and salvation. Exhale through the heart, I shall not fear. I am not alone, I am protected. And we'll step the right leg back, finding a wide stance as you lower the hips down, hugging the hips in to activate the center line. Shoulders down the back, releasing the hands down as you reach them out and up, letting them float upwards, taking in all of the goodness from the year. Maybe it was just a moment in time. Exhale, letting it become a part of you. 2 more times like this. Inhale, arms lift. So often we look at the things that didn't go well. Exhale, down. But we don't appreciate the things that did. Last time, patting yourself on the back for the accomplishments, soaking in the sweetness. And then we'll reach the arms up, twisting to the side as you begin to gaze now into the difficulties, the challenges. These are the places in our life that help us to grow. And breathe it in with gratitude. You would stay stagnant. It's like a garden that wouldn't have growth. Even though there may be challenges, there may be thorns, you may have to prune. Let these challenges help you to grow. We'll come back through center briefly, opening up to Warrior 2, finding a wide stance, lowering the hips as you place the palms over the shoulders, crossing over your heart, integrating all of your experiences, pulling them in, inhaling all of them through the body, and then reach the arms out to the side, gazing over the left fingertips. Where do I still want to do a little bit of gardening? Where's the sweetening in this garden? Maybe I need to make a few changes before the year ends. See yourself doing so. Feel it as you imprint it in your mind, in your heart, in the body. And then rise up through the left leg, feet facing the side of the mat, hands on your waist, reaching the heart up on the inhale. Exhale, forward fold, hands onto the earth, gazing within. Are there themes? Are there stories that are coming up for you as you look at this garden? We can learn so much from threading experiences together. Maybe there's wisdom in the experiences where things flowed. Maybe you were more relaxed, or maybe you worked harder. And perhaps where things were harder, there was a different energy going into them. Just observing like a gentle witness. Sending the breath through the body. And then we'll walk towards the top of the mat. Right foot meets the left, letting go of anything you want to release that's come up for you. We are so hard on ourselves sometimes. There can be shame, regret, judgment. Can you release it? And letting it fall off of you as it's absorbed into the earth to be recycled. And then we'll step onto the knees briefly as we bring the legs in front of us for a forward fold. Lengthening the legs out in front of you, flexing the feet, and feeling that connection, these roots underneath the legs, connecting to your soil. Shoulders release as you pull up through the center line. Sending a breath of love through the body. And then we'll reach the arms out and up on an inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Gazing within as the hands touch the shins or ankles or the feet. And can you use this light, the light that we've been working with? Can it shine and illuminate within you? It's an eternal light. Just feeling it illuminating through you. And you can think of this as your Yud pose, the letter of the month of Elul, the spark of creation, the spark of goodness. It's never tarnished. Your spark is always shining. It may need to be polished sometimes, but it is always shining. And sending the breath through the body. And then we'll gently come back up and down onto the mat, keeping an engagement of the core as you come down onto the mat, letting it support you, reaching the left leg long as the right knee bends, drawing the knee towards the right shoulder, and then bringing it towards the earth as you open up the right arm. Sending the breath to the shoulder as it releases, maybe gazing at the right arm. Where do I need more hesed, more love in my garden? Were there places that I neglected? Or maybe I gave too much attention to? And see those places in your mind. Letting the love move through you. And taking one more deep breath here. And then we'll come back through center, lengthening the right leg, bending the left knee, bringing the knee towards the left shoulder, and then guiding it down to the earth, opening the left arm, letting the breath release any tension in the shoulder as you gaze now to the left arm, the arm of Gevurah. Do I need more boundaries in my garden? Maybe this is a small fenced area in the garden. Sometimes we need fences. We need to create boundaries in the garden or things will grow together, taking away the nutrients from each other. Gazing within and just observing with compassion where you might be able to create boundaries. And sending this breath through the body. Coming back through center. Giving yourself a big hug. In the zodiac of the month of Elul is the Betula, it's Virgo. And can you invite in a sense of renewal, of purity, reaching for the feet, either the toes or the sides of the feet, maybe even the shins, whatever feels comfortable. Feet reaching upward, bending through the knees as you rock back and forth in your happy baby. Letting this purity, this feeling of renewal, bring in a childlike wonderment, an excitement for the garden that you are cultivating. And sending one more breath through the body, placing the feet down onto the earth, and then lengthening them out. Arms by your side, palms up, letting the earth hold you, letting it nurture you, surrendering deeper and deeper into the earth with each breath. Maybe there's a flower that calls to your heart. Perhaps it's a rose. Maybe it's a sunflower. But can you imagine that your heart is opening up, letting the flower come to life, seeing this bloom of the flower through the heart space. Maybe there's a fragrance that it's releasing in the air, and letting the sweetness fill the air. And we'll take one more deep breath here, imprinting this beautiful flower into your mind and letting it inspire you as you navigate through the garden of your life. And on the next breath, on your own time, gently roll to the side, coming up to seated. Placing the palms together and then interlacing the fingers just like we started. Palms touching your heart. Notice if your heart can fill the palms a little easier now. Is your heart more malleable? And taking a moment to connect with your heart. And then you can place the palms onto the thighs. Thank you so much for joining. I wish you a beautiful week of gazing into your garden. Thank you so much for being here.